All right, Hog. So we're going to take a look here at your, this is your snatch position. So your hands actually look pretty good on the bar. The ring on the bar, you're probably out past that, so it looks like you're good there. So we'll start with the feet. We want to close the feet down a little bit. You want to think about having your feet like just under the hips, maybe even narrower. So maybe, like for instance, for me, I'm about a foot apart to maybe 10 inches, which is my deadlift stance, which is different than my squat stance. So that's the first thing. Toes are fine when they're out. Now you want to make sure when you're in loaded position, when you're above the knees like this, we want to make sure the shins are almost vertical. So you'd want to really think about having the shins more like there, right? And then your hips are going to be a little more loaded back. And then you want to have a nice big, kind of like a bow in your back, more like a hyperextension. So your tailbone will be back here. You'd have your chest out. Your hands are even, that's fine. You want to make sure your head's up. So that would be your initial start position, but you really want to make sure that your hamstrings are loaded. So it's going to feel like a stiff leg deadlift, but it's really not. You do have some slight knee bend. So what we want to do here now is we want you to get set up. All right. So you want to make sure you pull the knees back and you feel a little wide. You really want to be overhanging the bar. So as you get going, get you bopping around here. You got some lady walking in front. So you initially start by pulling with your hands, and you don't have any knee extension. So it really should look like the top of a lockout of a deadlift first, right? You want to lift with the lower body, right? So you'd stay over the bar with a long torso. Your hands would be straight, and the knees themselves would get drawn backwards in this direction, and that would force your torso to stay over top of the bar. So essentially in that position you'd have your feet here. If I could draw you as a stick figure, and there'd be that. Bar itself would be about right here. Right, the green bar is the bar from a different view. Right, so that's what it looks like. So as you can see, if this here was your shoulders, your shoulder joint, right? Your shoulders are over the bar, all right, because the apex of the bar, the bottom of the bar is there, right? And you'd have the knees pulled back. And what you want to do is you'd want to bury the bar into this hip here. So as you straighten out that knee, the bar would actually move in this direction. And then you would just stand up vertically, right? As much as you could, almost like you're doing like a vertical jump in basketball, when your arms are straight, right? So you'd actually have pretty much be vertical, everything going that way, and then you would shrug it overhead. I know it's a lot to go, and if you look on our website, if you just type in like go into J2FIT YouTube / J2FIT, go to our videos, and you'll be able to actually pull up like a search bar, not the main one, but below. And if you type in snatch and you watch some of the snatches, you'll kind of get what's going on here. So right here, your hands should be down, like are still hanging, and then that's where you would shrug. And then you want to make sure that your catch overhead, all right, this is going to come down to your little shoulder mobility. That bar should be over your shoulders, so we should have a vertical line. You know, that bar should be over your shoulders. All right, so I'm going to push play here. Not bad. The bar's way out front, so you got to really pull yourself through. You do have good ability to straighten your legs, so you're just pulling too soon with the arms. All right, Daniel. Yep, so just kind of work on that. It's really work on the top of the deadlift, and then just the shrug, like a wide grip shrug, and then pull yourself under by bending the elbows and landing up overhead. Take a look at this stuff on YouTube. All right, Dan. I'll see you. Bye.